Hey there, this is Shauna Brooks with Keller Williams Realty, and today we're going to talk very briefly about the value of staying in touch with your database. This morning, when I was getting ready for work, I got a text message from our team leader, Dennis O'Brien, and he said, "Congratulations on your closing yesterday." And I just had to think, well, which closing was that? Because I didn't attend the closing. My husband Jason did. And I thought, oh yeah, that was John and Christy. And then my mind started thinking, well, where did John and Christy come from? And John and Christy were sellers, and they were referred to us. Actually, yesterday on John and Christy's sale, by the way, we made about $4,600. Not too shabby, I'll take it. John and Christy were referred to us by Tim and Suzanne. Tim and Suzanne were buyers that we helped buy a new home back in 2010. And on the purchase of their home, we made about another $4,500. Tim and Suzanne were referred to us by Steve and Tacey. Steve and Tacey were buyers and sellers back in 2009. When we helped them sell their existing home, we made about $3,000 on that one. Then we helped them also buy another home, and on that home we made about $4,500. So not too bad. That was back in 2009. Also, Steve and Tacey just recently referred me to somebody else. They referred me to Greg and Mary. I went out and met with them. Ended up listing their home. In fact, we have a showing on it today. Just recently listed that. On that home, we're probably going to make another $4,500. Back to John and Christy down here. Now, we actually got an offer on their home in less than 12 hours. Now, do you think I'm going to go ahead and brag about that to their neighborhood? Yes, we're going to send out just sold cards. We're going to brag to everybody that we sold that home in less than 12 hours, even though there are tons of other homes sitting on the market in there. So if I send out 250 just sold cards, I generally get at least one more listing out of that. So let's say, hypothetically, we're probably going to get another $4,500 commission. Not guaranteed, but probably. Also, Christy is going to be buying another home. And on that home, we're probably going to get about another $2,500. So when we take all of this and add it up together, we've got, 4,500, 9,000, another 9,000 there. That's 18,000 plus 3. That's 21,000 plus 2,500, so 23,500. And then plus an extra 4,500. We've got 23,500. That's pretty solid. And probably it's going to turn out to be about 28,000. That's not even including when I sell this home and I market to that neighborhood. So we're talking, $28,000 here just from staying in touch with our database. Now also, Tim and Suzanne have a business called Circle City Party Bus. What if I call them and thank them again for the referral and say, oh, by the way, would you care if I feature you as a preferred vendor on my website? Because with eEdge Pro, we have that opportunity to feature preferred vendors. And Steve and Tacey, Steve has a lawn care business. What if I call him and again thank him for these referrals and offer to feature his lawn care business as a preferred vendor? Do you think they're going to like that? Absolutely. And you know what? You know where all of this started from? And I hate to admit this. It all started from doing the nasty. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get all dirty on me. The nasty to me is calling FSBOs and expireds. Steve and Tacey were a FSBO that I called way back in 2009. I'm kind of glad now that I did it. How are you staying in touch with your database?